Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is your energy update for the week. I have 3 different messages that wanted to come through, and of course I'm just going to kind of weave in whatever wants to come through in the moment. But the energy, it's funny, when I was tapping into this week, I kept having this one message that was haunting me all weekend to share with you guys. So I will definitely begin with that one. But first, let's just get centered in our heart spaces and just be open to receive whatever message is meant for you, and knowing that whenever you find this video is the perfect moment for you, and just take what resonates, leave the rest. There's a few different messages, so whatever feels right for you is probably the message for you. And if you could like, comment, subscribe, let me know which messages were for you. I'd love to connect with you on here. So I will get started with message number 1, which is really all about this. They were saying like the energy of the creation, the energy of the muse, the energy of inspiration is calling you. And it's really, maybe there's this something that you've had that you put on the back burner, you kind of shelf for a little while. It's been kind of coming up. It's probably haunting you. That's why it's probably coming up for you in the night, or maybe there's something that you keep thinking about. So if this message was kind of like coming up a lot for me to share with you, then obviously whatever this thing is, that is probably on your mind as well. So there's this long-term creation, a desire, a spark has ignited, and it's really asking of you to create the space, schedule it in, create time to create this thing, because it's ready, and really the path for you has cleared for you to begin to take action on this, because the time is now. The energy is ripe for the picking, for the creation to come through. So schedule time, know that, it's time to get the ball rolling, and maybe like letting go of what didn't work out in the past, or it didn't happen in the past. It's really about coming at it from a fresh perspective, because little do you know, with this creative process, the process of manifestation, is we get the spark, or we get the idea, right? And then we go on a journey at times to be able to have the foundations, the knowledge, the awareness for this creativity to come through. And, the past few years, there's been a lot of life experiences, right? A lot of things that have been like moving through the mud. And it's really now this time is coming for you to create this now. So past ideas, past desires might be coming back around again, because it's ready for you. It's time for you to take action on it. So this brings me to message number 2. And I feel like there's going to be more messages than I try to like structure these, and sometimes it just like doesn't, because I just kind of all weaves together. But the next message is it's really interesting, because it's all about like there's a solution. You're not stuck. There's a loophole that is available for you. There's a way forward that you need to recognize and see. Like, you are not stuck. You're not limited. There is a solution. There's actually multiple solutions. So I don't know if you guys heard that ping, but that was clearly a sign. I love when that happens when I'm recording these things, because I'll have like some kind of alarm go off or a thing happen, and it's just like this divine stamp of approval, right? Which brings me to part of this message, is that it reminds me, like, a lot of you may be asking like, when or how, and it's really about, you might be asking the when, but the universe is really waiting on you. So instead of waiting for it, the universe is waiting for you. So this really reminds me of a client session I recently had, when they're wanting to know a specific timeline on something, when something will happen. I mean, that's a common question that comes through, right? But the really interesting thing when it came with this specific session, and why I'm sharing this with you, is because this person was literally being given all the ideas, all the next steps, everything. They were giving, like, everything was being given to them as a next step, but they haven't taken any action. They weren't taking action on it. And it's like, you want to know the answer, you want to know the when, and that when actually relies on you. So it's on you to take that action. It's on you to really be open, because some of the stuff coming through are very subtle. It's very subtle, simple action steps that is going to get you out of this stuck place, because there are solutions. There's multiple solutions. There's a loophole that wants to be seen by you. So there's pings, there's ideas, there's solutions, but you have to stop waiting for approval. So if this lands and you've been kind of sitting there waiting for approval, consider this your divine sign of approval, okay? Just the simplest way of just getting the ball rolling. And sometimes when a client comes to me when they're just terrified, stuck in fear of taking action of any kind, it's often when I dive into it, there's something deeper happening. So it could be like a past life, ancestral, which there's been a lot of ancestral clearing, especially with this eclipse, like old ancestral stuff coming up, past life, or even inner child stuff that is like really the subconscious hold that has been there. But it's time to break out of this illusion that you are stuck, because the universe, your guides are really giving, your higher self is really giving you the next steps and the action steps. But you have to, instead of sitting there, asking asking when, it's like that timeline depends on you taking action now. So it's really this illusion, and it's time to break out of this limitation, this heaviness, anything that's like really been weighing heavy on you. It's time to step in and start taking those little threads, because this challenge, or maybe it's a creation or whatever it may be for you, is not it. There's a solution. But sometimes when we are in it, or in the moment, or we're feeling really stuck, it's because we have to kind of quiet the nervous system and calm the nervous system to be able to recognize what is available, right? Sometimes we are really stuck in our own minds, or where maybe something's triggering you, and it's really about calming the nervous system in order to be able to see the what is around you, see the solutions that are available for you. So sometimes we have to let the dust settle a little bit, and then the action, the ability to take action to the next steps really appear for you. So there's a loophole, there's a solution. It's just really reliant on you taking those action steps. Which brings me to the next message, is about like things that have weighed heavy on you, like a subconscious hold is clearing, or something you've let go of. So maybe it's a person or a situation that has really been something that has blocked you, or not blocked you, but has been holding you back, or in a lower vibration or frequency. The energy of that is releasing. So there's a lot more space for movement, and movement towards your dreams, your desires, and what you want to do, because of like this restriction or this hold, this thing that you've recently let go of, or even just like a heavy energy that you've been holding on to. Whatever's been kind of interfering is releasing. And it's really like you're moving ahead on this new golden timeline. So it does feel like the road ahead is golden. And there's actually a song that's coming in my head right now. But another message that wants to come through, so we'll go with 4 messages wherever we're at in this. But this message is all about letting go of control. So I'm seeing it as, it feels like there's like you're springboarding, you're held on this springboard, like a diving board, where the energy waits, and then it waits, and then it waits, and you're like dipping in so low. But it's time to like springboard into action, because it's like the heaviness, not heaviness, but it's just this energy of contemplating and contemplating and contemplating. But it's time to make that leap. Okay. It's time to jump off that springboard and let things run in motion, right? Like take the leap. So if you are stuck from taking that next step, or you're thinking and you've just been spending too much time in the thinking and not enough in the heart space, or like letting the energy be easy for you to take action steps, it just feels like the springboarding of that's like providing so much weight that's almost like bending the diving board. You know what I'm talking about? It's through contemplation, it's through overthinking, and we want to release that overthinking and the need to contemplate and just springboard into action. Okay, so this is you. It's really important that you let it be a process and like nurture yourself through that, because if you're making some kind of leap or doing something different, it's okay. And it's just like old energies releasing around it, and you will springboard into action, but it's letting yourself be nurtured through the process. Because you do not need any more confirmation. You are more than ready, and now is your time. So I hope that these messages help you, and I hope that you have a great week. And if you like this video, please subscribe, like, and I will put all of my information so you can book a session. There are a few different options to work with me on one-on-one. So I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I will speak to you in the next video.